This week, we check out the guys' trip to Cervantes. Grizz makes a stop in Lancelin to see a big yellow bus, and we take a look at Perth 4-wheel drive and adventure show. Plus, special guest Aaron Pitt from Zoom TV and lots more. You're watching 4x4 WA.
That's right, we're finally on TV. We're bringing you the family fun 4-wheel drive trips all the way up to the extreme comps and every little bit in between. But firstly, let me introduce the crew. We have Rev, we have the adorable Amy, and we have Grizz here, which is me. Let's say hello, guys.
Hey. Okay, first up, we're going to take a look at a trip the guys did to Cervantes, visiting the pinnacles as well as the small shack town of Grey and finishing at Lancelin.
We arrived at Cervantes late at night and we decided to camp down by the beach. Now in the morning we had a great breakfast overlooking the beach, and then we decided to go off and check out the pinnacles. So what we're going to do today though, guys, is we're heading from the pinnacles down to Lancelin. Now at the moment we're at the pinnacles. We came up last night, we camped down at Cervantes. We had a lovely breakfast along the beach, and then we're up here. Now this is a unique little landscape. It's a recommendation for anyone who hasn't seen it to come out here. Just have a look at it. It's pretty unique. We're going to head down Grey Road and all the way through to Lancelin. Now on the way there should be some nice dune work and nice beach work to do. Now this track is designed for our use, so all your cars stay on there. It is advisable not to go off the track. Basically you're not allowed to touch these things because they are fragile. So let's leave them for everyone so everyone can enjoy what we're seeing right now. We finally made it to the old seaside town of Grey. And as you can see, guys, it's just full of squatters' shack. It started off in the early 1900s, and now there's a lot more residents here, and there's some permanent residents here. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to go chat to Des, who's one of the residents of Grey. How you going? I'm here with Des from Grey. Now Des is going to tell us about this little area here. How you going, Des?
Good, yeah, very good.
Now, Des, tell us about your shack here. How long have you guys been here and what's it all about?
Well, going back 35 years ago when I built this shack here, this was an open area where if you had friends or something, or you got invited up here, then they said to you, why don't you build a shack? So what you'd do, you'd go back to Perth and get some timber and some tin and whatever else you needed and come up and put something up. But all that ceased now.
You can't do that now.
No, about 10-15 years ago the local shire and everybody else put their foot down and said no more shacks, and what was here could stay, and no more to go up after that. So.
Right. And how many shacks all up in this area alone?
There's 230.
230?
130.
Sorry. Okay, that's all right. So that's a lot of shacks.
Yeah.
And they've been here, majority have been here for, well, over
at least
15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now, on our way in, we saw this little sign which said, join the Facebook crowd to save the Wedge and Grey shacks. What's that about?
Well, of course, we've been given an agreement was put up by CALM that we have an extension to our lease which expires in 2011, according to that. And of course, the lease has stated that when the road goes through from Lancelin to Cervantes, that is more or less the sign that we have to abandon our shacks and get out.
Okay.
But having enjoyed the lifestyle here for so long, we're going to fight for that.
So there you go, guys. Let's try and save Grey and Wedge. Let's keep the shacks. Let's keep part of Australia's history with us. Okay. Thanks for that, guys. Much appreciated. Lancelin is approximately about 100 k's north of Perth. Now it's a great off-road area. There's lots of things for cars to do, lots of big dunes up there and stuff, and it's a rather nice place to visit.
It is. There's a lot of fishing happening up there because it was based as a fishing town originally. We get a lot of four-wheel drives and motorcycles up at the dunes, as you know. But also up at the dunes, you got the big yellow buses.
Yep.
The latest one is Project Desert Storm. That's owned by Glenn. You went up and checked it out.
Yeah, so sit back and have a look. I'm here with Glenn, who's a bit of a local identity. Glenn, give us a bit of a history about you and Lancelin.
Well, we've been operating up here for 12 years now in these beautiful sand dunes that surround us here, basically doing adventure tours in a monster bus.
In a monster bus,
Yeah.
That's something different.
Yeah, well, years ago I used to ride my bikes up here with my mates, and one day we come across a few four-wheel drive tour buses that were, bogged.
Yep.
And I thought there's got to be a better way to give people a thrill instead of just them digging the bus out and thinking this is what four-wheel driving's about.
That's it. Just give us a bit of a rundown on your running gear you've got there.
Running gear, okay. First of all, we've got the power plant is a petrol motor. I've gone for petrol over diesel, basically because of the rev range I can get out of a petrol. You can hot them up a lot more. It's got up to 640 horses, which is
Ooh.
860 newtons or something. Allison transmission behind it. The Clark differentials, the planetaries, even the diffs themselves, we have placed a different crown wheel and pinion in there to change gearing.
Yep.
So we're on a different ratio there.
So let's go see this in action, shall we?
Yep, I'd love to get you out here and show you what it's all about.
Everyone's car to shame that thing.
Want to make your business stand out? Check out Hot Cotton for all your caps, beanies, shirts, promotional products, banners and so much more. Located at Unit 2, 524 Abernathy Road in Kewdale and 33 Sarich Court in Osborne Park.
Four-wheel driving is a passion like no other, and whether you're putting your first rig to the test or a seasoned veteran competing for years, you can discover your passion at the Northern Four-Wheel Drive Centre in Wangara, one of Perth's largest ARB stockists, where you'll find everything from apparel to the latest recovery equipment for every adventure. Fully qualified technicians are available at our on-site workshops. If you love four-wheel driving, you'll love the Northern Four-Wheel Drive Centre in Wangara. It's what we love too. Berriman Drive, Wangara.
For all your aftermarket turbo diesel needs, as well as fuel injection servicing and dyno tuning, drop in and see the guys at United Fuel Injection, Grayson Highway, Redcliffe.
Welcome back. You're watching 4x4 WA. This week we'll be checking out the vehicle modification of spotlights. So Rev, why do we need spotlights on our cars?
Well, spotlights are there for one purpose and one purpose only. That's to illuminate. At night time, you're hitting country road and stuff, your standard headlights will not light up enough. So you put your spotlights on. And you've got everything from halogens to HIDs and all various sizes. As we'll find out, Brisbane had a chat to Russ from Perth 4x4, so we'll go and check it out.
Okay, Russ, HID, quartz halogen and sealed beams. What's the difference?
Sealed beam's very much old school now. You won't see many full drive shops selling a sealed beam light. The sealed beam technology's gone by the wayside. So yeah, it's sort of been replaced by quartz halogen, and more recently HID's becoming very popular.
Now, HID, what is it?
HID is a technology that's sort of sprung up in the last 10 or 12 years. In an effort to improve vehicle safety, car manufacturers have started to develop HID lights. And what essentially it is the globe's got a different type of gas in it, and when that globe ignites inside a HID light, it's a hell of a lot brighter than your normal quartz halogen style of thing.
Right now, so with your lights, I noticed because like I run your quartz halogen spotlights, mine have got like a yellow tinge, and the HID give you like a bluey white tinge.
HID is very much a white light, and that's why in some instances it appears blue, because it's so much whiter than the sort of cardboardy, muddy colour that a normally good quality light would produce in a quartz halogen version.
Now I've got quartz halogen on my car. Yep. If I wanted to, I can just go out and buy the globe, or do I need other stuff?
You can convert. I mean, we get two requests mainly. Guys want to convert their lights. Some lights are completely unsuitable to convert. So once again, shop at your four-wheel drive shop. They'll give you the right advice on whether converting your existing lights is a good or a bad thing.
Yep.
Alternatively, buy a proper HID light, or if you don't have the money, just simply get good advice from that shop and purchase a quartz halogen style light.
Right. So with your globes, what actually comes with it? Like I noticed you've got something in your hand there, which is...
This is the brains trust of a HID light. This is a Light Force brand, nice and compact, very small. Very good quality componentry from this manufacturer, and they're the one that we sort of push from when people are buying HID or asking for our recommendation.
So what does that actually do?
This is the igniter ballast part of it. This is the bit that starts that arc process, which gives you the illumination.
Oh, right, okay. Right, now I understand. So you can show us the difference between your HID and your normal quartz?
Yep,
so
I think we'll be able to fire one up, yeah.
Yep, okay, we'll have a look at that, shall we?
No worries.
Well, there you have it. Cheers for that, Russ. You can see the big difference. You got the yellow light, which is your old quartz halogen, and you got your new HID. That is a huge difference, eh? That'd make a big difference at night.
Massive difference at night, and massive difference when it counts, when you're trying to see the road a lot more effectively.
Well, there you have it, guys. The HID to your quartz halogen. I know what I'm looking at next, which would be the HID. But once again, guys, for any more information, go to your local four-wheel drive shop. Don't just go to your normal car shops, because they don't really know what you're up to. You've got a four-wheel drive, so stick to your four-wheel drive shops. Last November, the 4x4 WA crew went down to McCallum Park in South Perth to have a look at the Perth 4-Wheel Drive and Adventure Show.
Yeah, there's heaps of great exhibits, as well as the ever-popular Extreme Show.
Check it out.
Well, it's 9 AM here, and we're at the Perth 4-Wheel Drive and Adventure Show. Gates are just open, so we're ready for a big fun day. There are over 300 exhibits, including kids' activities, a water show held on the Swan River, but first up, we'll take a look at the ever-popular 4-Wheel Drive Extreme Show.
You want two? Got any money? All right, I have this one. Now swap your hat for the other one. No. Harley, you get all the boys out in a second. Show you what these cars are capable of doing. I'll run a real low range events.
If I came here tonight, would you help me disappear? Would you leave me standing on my own? I can run again, run to the wonder their way of thinking, lighting up the sky like a flaring tonight on our own. Now the flames dance, never bring down the residential watches glad the night inside.
Next up, we're going to go and talk to some of the exhibitors. Well, we're here with Nick from Western 4-Wheel Driving magazine.
That's it.
How long have you been coming to the show there, Nick?
Oh, ever since Adam was a cowboy. No, about 15 years, I suppose.
About 15 years,
yeah.
And over the 15 years, we've seen the magazine grow, and we know a lot of people buy it.
Yep.
What's your main aim with it?
Get more people in the bush, Rev.
More people in the bush?
Yeah,
Best
out of here, in the bush.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
Bloody oath.
Excellent.
Get them out there. Get amongst it.
Get amongst it, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time.
No worries, Rev.
All right, thank you.
See ya.
We're here today with Dan Beck and Neil from Murchison Off-Road Adventures. How long have you guys been down here and what are you doing?
Pretty much we're just down here for the show, promoting the four-wheel drive park, getting some more tourists up there and just showing them what we do. So
the whole aim is just to get more people up there?
Yeah, get the promotion out, get the name out a bit more and get some buggy tours and yeah, get the place a bit busier.
Yeah, just organise campers, promote all the events coming up throughout the year. A couple more events coming up, so we're just down here sort of letting everyone know that the events are coming up and when they are and dates so we can take bookings.
Excellent, thank you very much.
No worries,
I'll see you out there.
See ya.
Okay, I'm here with Justin from Outback Campers. Welcome along, Justin.
Thanks, Grizz.
Now, tell me, how long have you been doing this at the show?
We've been coming to the show for 6 years.
6 years, and you're getting good results?
Yeah, good results at the show.
Yeah, well, that's good. And what exactly are you selling?
So we manufacture camper trailers. We do the canvas and the tents, and we've started bringing product in as well. So we're importing and manufacturing.
And they're a West Australian company?
West Australian, yep. We manufacture in Wangara.
Okay.
Yeah, so just north of Perth.
Oh, well, there we go. See, it's another good one for the show.
Well, I'm here with Steve from United Fuel Injection. Steve, what are you guys all about?
At this show here, we're promoting all our products for the for four-wheel drives, like aftermarket exhaust, the Taipan exhaust, the tuning modules, turbo kits and stuff like that, apart from letting everybody know about our service side of our business, looking after their fuel injection systems.
And you also do turbochargers?
Yes, we do aftermarket turbochargers, turbocharger repairs and stuff like that, and that's what we're promoting at this show, yeah.
Excellent. So how have you found the show so far?
It's been really good, this show, yeah. No, it's going well. Yesterday was busy, today's going really well. Yeah.
And tomorrow will be busier again?
Yeah, I hope so.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time, Steve.
No worries, mate. See you, mate.
Have a good one.
Hi, I'm here with Emily from Cater for Kids, and we're face painting here, and I'm going to be next. She's going to make me look like Elle Macpherson next. But
Great.
Emily,
I'm excited.
what are we doing now?
I just finished the seahorse. Do you want to turn around your face for me?
That's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
And what would be the most that you paint on faces? What would be the most famous character?
Oh, well, I was going to say butterflies, usually. They usually go for. And yeah, the tigers are good. Spider-Man, of course.
The seahorse is great because we're near the water, so you keep the nautical theme going. That's fantastic.
It's fantastic. And they love the glitter. They always like a bit of glitter on top. So.
All girls like glitter.
Of course.
So thank you for your time. And how's the show been before we go anywhere? How's the show been for you?
Well, I haven't actually managed to venture in, but I've heard it's fantastic. There's a really good variety, and yeah, everyone seems really happy with it.
You're doing a great job and looking after the kids. That's fantastic. Thank you, and hopefully see you again.
Thanks.
Hi, we're wandering around the show, and we've turned up at a balloon store. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hello, I'm Judy from Twisted Balloons.
Judy, and what do you do, please?
Well, basically, we twist balloons. We make all sorts of animals that the kids ask for, and it's just a bit of entertainment for the kids at the show that don't normally get anything.
What would be the easiest animal to make?
I don't know, they're all very simple.
And what animal would be asked the most of?
The dolphin, I think, is very popular. Very popular.
You're near the water?
We're near the water, yep.
And has the show worked well for you?
Today's been good. Yesterday was a little slack on kids, but today's been fantastic. Absolutely wonderful.
Good. Thank you, and I hope it goes great for you. Thanks a lot. Cheers.
Would you leave me standing on my own? I can run again, for the rest of my life. Would you help me see this through? Would you leave me standing on my own? I can run again, I can run again.
Well, we've had an awesome time here this weekend. For any information on the next show, which is held in November 2010, go to 4x4wa.com.au and click on the links.
Now, guys, stay tuned to us. We will keep you informed on when the next one is. It's around November every year, and we're definitely going to be there to check it out. But now, we've got a special guest, which is Aaron, the host of Zoom TV and the Motor Show. Welcome along, Aaron.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate your time. Yeah, it's good.
Now, tell us about Zoom TV, Aaron.
Well, Grizz, Zoom TV is a show that I came up with because I found that a lot of people were doing shows on cars and stuff like that, but they were talking to people as if they already knew. So I came up with the concept of actually having more of an exploration show where we actually, we look at cars or a motorbike, or my favourite, which is the Zoomaholic, which is the older style cars, and we just take a little bit of time to just show the viewer what the car can do, look at the features. I'm not interested in bagging the car or finding problems with the car.
So you're not like a review side of things.
No.
You've just shown people what it's all about.
We're I call it a product awareness show. So we look at what it does, how it works, its features, its price, warranty, safety aspects of the car, stuff like that, and just let the viewer know what what's out there, what options are out there. Yeah.
So you're not like giving us all the specs and everything. You're basically just telling the viewer out there the layman terms. This car, this is what it does, this is what it doesn't do, and this is how much it's going to cost you.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. And we try to do it because it's a WA show, and I'm really lucky to have a pretty good crew, so we try to do it where we can utilise the areas around Perth and explore them as well. So we try and entertain them by the vision of Perth. Obviously the show only goes to WA at this stage, so we try and put the car in a position where it should have been. It is advertorial style, because of the fact that it is a better way of looking at an advert. But ultimately our task is to just disclose to the viewer what the car can do, or the motorbike, or the boat. Yeah.
So you deal with all vehicles. Anything that makes a motor go zoom, that's it.
Anything. Well, on our first show we're going out jet boating, so that was pretty crazy. So it's not always new products, it's stuff you can do that zooms. So we're going ballooning. We're going out with the Air Force up in one of their jets, so we're looking at what they can do. So anything with an engine, we try and explore it, look at what it does, its function, and all the features that come with it. So so some people may never get to drive some of these cars, they may never be interested in having one, but it's just they can see what's out there. That's what it is.
Well, there we go. So it's a very interesting show, guys, and it does follow us on a Sunday. It's around about 7 o'clock, is
7
that right?
7 p.m. It is.
7 p.m. on a Sunday. So keep in touch and check him out, eh? He's got some rather good stories there for you.
Thanks, mate, I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Okay, thanks for coming along.
Thanks, Clark.
Thanks, you're welcome. Hey guys, this week's competition is a set of Max Tracks, but before we get into that, we're going to have a look at a demonstration where Grizz and Cuz tried these guys out.
Okay, what we're going to do now is we're actually going to show you how to use these Max Tracks. Now, as you can see, Cuz has got his car purposely bogged, which is very unusual for the Hilux.
Rare, very rare.
Very rare. So what we're going to do is, because he's on a hill, we're going to put the Max Tracks behind him. Okay, now you can use these things, front or rear. They're an ideal one-man recovery unit. Okay, so follow us, we'll show you how to use them, and you watch how easy they are to get yourself out. Let's do it. Now the best thing about these is, as you can see, they've got like a built-in shovel. You can't just chuck them under your tyre and get them to go. You've actually got to dig a bit of the sand out, okay? So we'll dig some sand out, we'll put them under the tyre, and then we'll get Scotty out. Right, so we've dug out the sand from the back. What we've done, as you can see, we've jammed the Max Tracks in under the back of the tyre. When Cuz goes, bit out of breath, sorry. When Cuz goes, the tyre should grip the Max Track and pull it underneath him, and he should get out. So let's have a watch. And there you go, Max Tracks.
So that's it, now you know how the Max Track work, it's your chance to win one. So for the kids out there, simply draw a picture of your mum and dad's 4x4 car bogged and send it in to the address below, or to team@4x4wa.com.au. Winner announced on next week's show. Back to you guys.
So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to promote the website, which is
4x4wa.com.au.
And what can you see on the website, Rev?
We've got everything from forums to shops, RigTube, a whole lot of different things.
It's a great little website. Now, on the website, guys, if you go to the online shop, you'll see some little things for your four-wheel drives, including our DVDs. They're good DVDs, guys. They've got lots of hints and tips and travel areas for you guys to go around Perth. So coming up next week,
We have highlights from Mud Guts and Glory Rocks 09.
We go out and check out a four-wheel drive training day.
and also the boys got together and we went out to Mundaring and had a little bit of fun. So until next week, guys, we will see you out there.